Starting your lock or natural hair journey is oh so rewarding, but can be extremely stressful when you start to consider what products to use. If that's you, then look no further. Locklicious is a Black-owned company that has created an all-natural product line for locked and loose natural crowns. The Locklicious team works hard to ensure that their products are free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, PEG, synthetics, and other toxic chemicals you find in other products. Best of all, the products are lightweight and will not leave residue or cause buildup. Go to locklicious.com to start treating your crown like royalty.
Members of the San Diego community is outraged after a 16-year-old white male pleaded not guilty to charges connected to an altercation that left a black girl with multiple stab wounds in her back. The authorities are considering the act a hate crime, as moments before the assault, they say the boy and other teens hurled racial slurs at the black American teen. Now, see, on April 21st, they say the suspect, whose name is being withheld because he is a minor, told the courts he did not stab the young lady, who is 16 years old, in the back on April 16th. They say in front, they say, of a group of her family members at the Wood Glen Apartments on the 12,000 block, they say, of Mapleview Street in Lakeside, California, not far from State Route 67. They say the San Diego County Sheriff's Department said the incident happened around 11 p.m. and stemmed from an earlier altercation between different but related parties. They say the white teen gathered, and say, with others to approach the black teen and her relatives. Say Lieutenant Sean Ray said which led to a fight. They said during the melee, they said the girl was stabbed twice and the young man ran off with his associates. She was taken to the hospital to have her injuries treated. Now, on Monday, April 18th, the boy turned himself in and said his girlfriend was arrested also. However, she was released even though she allegedly waved a weapon before the fight began. Well, hold on. No. She needs to go too, because she's an accessory. Because if it was a black girl, she would be going, right? Because she was waving a weapon before. And this is your liberal California, your Democrat Central. I'm just letting you know that. They say the teen's defense lawyer requested, he said he be released to the family on a home supervision and GPS monitoring, but the request was denied by the Superior Court Judge Richard Monroy. He said because of the flagrant use of racial epithets, a special hate crime count packaged with an allegation of personal use of a deadly weapon and an allegation of personal infliction on great bodily injuries, it would be attached to the charges of attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. So if he's found guilty, he could receive up to 17 years in prison. And I'm already say he deserved every bit of it. He deserved every bit of it. That's what he needs to be. They give black men them numbers. Why can't they give it to them? So it said that at the hearing in San Diego Juvenile Court on Thursday, the boy's parents, grandmother, and other family members were there to support him. Say the girl whose injuries have not been disclosed, it say was also in attendance. It say with her mother, it say aunts and grandparents. Say Ray, it say who leads the department's Lakeside substation, said it is the first hate crime that's being investigated in Lakeside in 2022. That's a DA Summer Stephen, who's elected to prosecute crimes across the San Diego County, is looking to see what other charges can be leveraged against other individuals involved in the attack. All of them need charges, all of them. Accessory, that's what they need a charge on right there. Now, they say during a town hall meeting at the Lakeside Community Center on Tuesday, April 19th, more than 100 activists and members of the community challenged the sheriff's office to be vigilant in bringing justice to the high school student. But yes, I mean, justice definitely do need to be given out, because this young lady was stabbed multiple times. But I want y'all to see that when they do something, notice everybody not being brought in. Now, once again, if it was reversed, every black kid would have been brought in. Even if a black kid, they were just standing there watching it. They would have got him or her too. So, oh, you was a part of it because you were watching. I didn't do nothing. Nope, taking you too. You getting charged. But when there's a bunch of them and they say they went there to start with them, oh, only he get to go? But yet the girlfriend waving a weapon and she don't get no charges? This is what I'm talking about. You cannot have no equal and equitable justice in a system of racism and white supremacy. It favors them. The system was built for them to have favor and privilege in this system, and it happens with crime. Trust me, their crime is off the charts. You hear me? Their crime is off the charts that they commit. But the only reason you don't know about it as much is because they dismiss their crimes, they throw it out, or they give them a slap on the wrist for what they do. But you barely do something as a black person, and they're giving you football numbers. for your first offense, giving you football numbers. This is why you hear me say we cannot have peace in a system of racism and white supremacy, knowing that can happen. That's why I say, for me, I just rather choose peace and doing what I'm doing to make sure I bring that to my life. I don't believe in dealing with these people to the day I die. I'm just sorry, I don't believe in that, because these people not gonna be they can't be the end of you, and they definitely can't be the end of me. I'm a firm believer that, when I've said this before, I'll say it again, we need 1,000-year separation we can heal. It will take 1,000 years at this point. We need a time away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So let's see who the real problem was. If you have a time away from each other, we could really see who was the real problem. Trust me, we can see it. And I think we need that time away from each other. We can really see who the real problem was. If like I said, if black people are so bad, right? Well, let's, have that time away. And then you'll really get to see who's so bad in society. You'll see. You will see. Right? But, unfortunately, there are people, and like I said, of course, we can't save everybody. There are people that want to put all the eggs in one basket. And there are people that don't think it's nothing else better than what happens here. And that's why I always tell you, you need to see things different. Now, of course, no place you go on the earth is perfect, none. But you know what? I can deal with some imperfections in some places. I'm not dealing with something just to, what I'm saying? Something happens to your child and it's based on the color of skin. That's not right. But this young lady, she definitely needs to get justice. We always say that. And I guess for me, I'm just kind of spent on some of these things, because even though I have to report them, but I've been doing this for over 10 years. And I've seen so many black people, male and female, deal with issues like this. And it hasn't stopped. It hasn't let up. It don't matter if Republicans are in office. Don't matter if Democrats are in office. Don't matter. It doesn't change, because I told you it's in the culture of white supremacy. But y'all leave me a comment. Let me know exactly what you think about this particular story here. We got to make sure to always expose these things, and even let our brothers and sisters know overseas, don't come here. Because if you come here, you're going to be dealing with the same issues and problems too. Yeah, you may have some problems in your country, but you don't have these problems. And trust me, these problems, some you really don't want to deal with. Make sure, you click that like button and also subscribe. That way we post some more content. Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system, because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon.